Hello. Hello. I've been shopping. Y'all know I have. Because you all have been too. So, let's talk about what I've bought. And while we're talking, I bought two of these. So I'm going to do a demo. Just so as we get started. Okay. So this is some resin that I bought from Joann's, but this is actually a Hobby Lobby haul. And hopefully this won't take the time it takes to do the video. All right, enough. That's purple resin. I got my little resin. I see maybe perhaps a little error, but we can fix it. So anyway, I'm gonna turn that on. Now my UV light is actually, what was the name of it? It's called Basic 1, and it's actually, if you're a person who's done acrylic nails, you can use that as a UV light. You don't have to go and buy another light. Also, if you're one of those people like me, this got messed up. Somebody spilled something on it or something. But anyway, if you got one of these 5-second fixes, and that's a UV light, so you know you can point at things and fix stuff. So it fixes your glasses and different things like that, different readers. It's as seen on TV that they showed. It's coffee. That's probably Coke, because we don't drink coffee. I got it from, where did I get it from? Probably like Burlington or something, because it was $9.99 and I got it for $6.99. And Burlington usually has a lot of stuff like that. At least that's where I get it. Okay, so let me show you some of the stuff that I bought in my haul. It was a good one for things I like. So I tell you, because I'm in training on my new promotion that I got at work, I can't leave. I have to stay for the prescribed time for training, where if I was not in training, I could kind of dictate and change my hours by the days. So a lot of times I have to look on YouTube at some of your videos of what the hauls that you all have to know where I'm going, if I want to go, what I'm going to get. So a lot of them, I mean, Vagabond Crafter, you've been doing it. You've been doing it better than me, because you've been able to get out there. And so you were saying that they had some markdowns in the baking. And so at my store, they did have this that was used to be $2.99 and now it's $74. And basically it's a fondant color cutter. And it gives you the 3 different shapes for Valentine's or hearts. And Valentine's just happens to be here. So, hey, no instructions, but it's just fondant. You roll your fondant out. A lot of people roll theirs out in flour. I would say to roll it out in sugar, because my sister says, it tastes nasty. I'm like, because y'all put it in flour instead of putting some powdered sugar. Okay, so I got this. I can't remember who said this. Probably Vagabond Crafter, but it was somebody else I was looking at, and I forgot their name. It was a new person. But I got this graduation cap stamp, wax stamp for it was $7.99. I got it for $1.99. What I really would like to get is one with a house. I saw on one of those Asian girls, I mean, it's almost like ASMR, but it's ASAR or something like that. But she had some beautiful ones. And I have some wax already that I can use. But then I was looking at videos, I'm not remembering the names. But some people, you can use crayon. Crayon is wax. Someone even used a glue gun, the colored glue gun sticks. And then again, I think it was Vagabond Crafter. She had showed that these inks. Now I actually had bought the kit that has all the different size inks, and I really haven't gotten to use it like I'd like. But these were $1.49, and they're normally $5.99. So it's like, there's no way I'm gonna let all these colors not come into my home. Now, I didn't get the white or the cream because I have some, but I don't think that I'm gonna need to write a lot on black or something that requires white. I mean, I got some black, I got some blue envelopes, purple, you know, different things, but I just don't know, because what I've found is when you do that, if it's not in black print, especially for me as I'm aging, like when you see stuff and it's 3+ or 6+, I'm plus. And so when I find that a lot of writing is written in something like this is just those Kaboom chocolate molds that I got from Michael's. This is not black, but I'm just saying, see, this is written in black. So, see, I can see that. That's written in red, and it's big enough. But a lot of times when I'm trying to find an example of something, but I just don't have anything at this moment, just because I wasn't thinking about having to prove a point. But some things, they're written, and I like this here. Now, this is one of those blingle bands. And I got this from Target, but they have them at Walmart. And if you like doing diamond dots, this is a good little case that you can store them in and move them around without them falling all over the place. But now I could just so happen to see this today, but last night I wasn't seeing that. I couldn't see that. So that's why I've kind of gotten stuck on stupid and just say, let me do dark print. Because when you start getting older, who knew? I didn't know. But it starts getting difficult. Some people can't see, like I got a child who since 3, she's been wearing glasses. But me, I started in my 40s, couldn't see. So, and then I had this Higgins Fountain Pen. And I did get, thanks again to Vagabond, going and doing it for me. She found out about those $1 dip pens at the Dollar Tree. I mean, I want to carry all of these in my purse. A dip pen, and the dip pens, they came with ink. You got one that was pink, one that was green, one that was blue, so they came with it. But you can use them with any color that you get. And these, you probably only need one for a lifetime. I can imagine. Did I get the same? No, it's 2 shades. I'm sorry. This is magenta, and this one is red. Look like it's red violet. I'm not taking the tag off. Well, I can, because I'm not taking it back. But sometimes I just like to look later and see the good deal I got. But this one, just saying red, violet, yellow, magenta, so you know which colors, green, turquoise, teal, brown, aqua. And I'm March 17th birthday, so aquamarine is my birthstone color. So, hey, I got that for that reason. Tangerine, why not? I like a tangerine. Got one over there I'm going to eat in just a little bit. But anyway, and so these items were on sale also. That's my foot on something. These items, and I've been waiting on the Resin molds. I'm so mad that they don't do that 40% off anymore. So I couldn't go in, because I didn't go get all the ones that I wanted before. But the Resin molds they got here, they got these beads. You can make the big beads, the little beads. You can make all kinds of beads. And I just wanted to slide this in real quick. This is a soap kit that I got. And I'm kind of putting it in because I don't want to edit the video. And probably around this time is where I'll get my good picture. So excuse me for doing that. But it's a soap making 101 kit. It was $19.99. And I got it reduced at $4.99. And I was thinking, should I get it? Is something wrong with it? And there's nothing wrong with it. I opened it. But I'm gonna stop this for a moment just to go back to where I was. Just because, like I said, I needed that for my picture. So hopefully my picture came in really good. But you got these big, okay, let me tell you the price. They were originally $9.99. And I got them for $2.49. And see, they show you that they got the cube beads And the round beads in different sizes. So this is a round. And of course, these are the square. They give you a small and a large. So I didn't do a demo on that, but I am doing the one on this other mold that I got. This one is basically the same as this one. It was $8.99. I got it for $2.24. And I would have gotten it, especially at 40% off. But with that price, I could just not resist. I could not leave it in there and it get gone, you know. And I probably got something somewhere down in the basement. Well, I got two. And the reason I got two was because I was thinking, they give you the one size, one oval, one round heart. A frame with like a scalloped edge. I don't know, I can't think of what you call that. And this one just a basic square. I'll think about it later and then be like, oh, I couldn't remember. Because I always get on here and can't remember. Then they give you this rectangle, a square, a larger square. And this one almost looks like a stamp with the edges. A pair of glasses or sunglasses. This one here is another rectangle. You know, a lot of people use it to have that drop of an earring, because as you see, they do have the little spots in here so that you can have the hole, which is great. So you can have the hole and you can insert your jump rings or your jump rings for your connection to either an earring, hoop, or necklace, or however you're going to do it. And these don't have it, so I'm assuming that they probably want you to do probably wire wrapping or for some other reason that you may. But, and also this one. And this should be good. Now, I don't know if there's a such thing as putting resin in for too long. I know if it's not long enough, it'll be tacky. But I don't know if there's such thing as too long. And I'm going to show you why in just a second. But this one here, I always think of topaz, but it's not always. But that is definitely a jewel shape, and that would be great to put some resin in there. Oh my God, that'll be beautiful. All these cabochon shapes, but like I said, they can always easily also be for your jump rings, for your earrings. Because that will make a good earring, but at the same time, it can connect to something for a necklace for a baby or something. So, like I said, they just give you these shapes. Okay, so the way to check is if it's tacky. And you see I've had this one in here. And this is a heart. And see, if I wanted two hearts, I don't want to sit around and wait. Now, let me tell you something that you can't do. And I think I just did that and it's showing. I would probably still leave it in a little longer. But I was thinking, I could get a toothpick and put in them and check them. You don't want to do that or put anything. Because if you got this clear resin like this, it's going to show through. Now, I don't know if you'll see the little hole. But the little hole is there and it came all the way through the other end. Now I do have this that I'm going to have to file off on the edges. But let me show you. I was headed that way to do the edges because it does have a little fringe on the edge. Like say if it was a doily or something, it would be like a little ruffle or something. And you got that little heart. And I was thinking I had done that purple. You know what? It's still just a little tacky. And so I'm going to put it back in. And I'm going to put this back because I just don't want to be disturbed by that glare. I'll put this in. Because I don't want it to bother, well, it's not bothering you, look like. But I don't want it to bother me either. So I just decided to get two because I was thinking, what if I start selling them or something? And I'm like, really, Kat, what have you sold? I can sell plenty of stuff and I haven't sold anything. A lot of times I'm either giving it away or sitting around, or somebody, if they say they want it, I'll give it, but that's usually what it is. Then, but I was like, well, I just don't want to do the waiting, but I'm like, it doesn't take that long by the time you put it in there. So, I don't know, I may or may not keep it, it depends, because, somebody else may want it, and give you an opportunity to go to the trustful store we're ready to get it. And so I'm in thoughts about that. And then I got this one. It was originally $12.99, and it's that marked down to $3.24. Yeah. So just to show you, talking about things that whether or not you can leave a resin too long. These, I think they turned out beautiful, and I did them prior to because I wanted to show you all. I think I did them in here. I wanted to show you all that how they look, because I wanted to explain to you that this looks like it has sets, like that same size, that same size, that same size, that all of them all the way down look like they give you the double, so you don't have to buy 2 of these in order to go in and get your pair of earrings if you just don't have time and you're making them before you leave. Because you can make this earring as an earring, and normally you would wire wrap because it doesn't have a hole in there, but you're going to put a post on the back where you can have either a clip-on or a pierced ear post, whichever. And so I left this in here because I want to show you all that they have a smooth and a faceted. So in case somebody doesn't understand what faceted means, is that, you know, they got these little shapes around, these little square shapes, triangle on some the edges, that kind of, if you want, gives a prism effect. And I tell you, I left these in probably 30 minutes. I was in training, like I said, and so, but I'm at home training, you know, COVID. And so I left them in over 30 minutes. And I came in and I was thinking, oh, they had burned. And they hadn't. They just had set really good. There are no marks or anything that says that they were burnt. Now, one may look a little bigger, even though they're not necessarily bigger than the other. I realized that I picked a big one instead of a smaller one. I realized I did it, but because I was going there and I said no. But I didn't want to empty these in here because I got some other stuff that I want to do with them, because I don't have to mix them. Like I said, I got them from Joann. They won't clearance. I got them in a Joann haul video if you want to look at that. But I like them because they're so beautiful in what they do. And I don't know if I got a few bubbles or something. Maybe. Usually I can critique myself very well. But I mean, I got so much background stuff that I really can't tell. But I just wanted to show you all that they have the doubles and they have the faceted side. So, I mean, just a great thing. And let me show you what else I got. Oh, in the baking section, this was $7.99. A rolling cookie cutter, and I got it for $1.99. And I was like, do you need it? I was like, I don't know, but I'm gonna get it because it's here. And I got it from the Hoover store, which I had them at the Trustful store, and I really like to support the store that's closest to me, just because you want your stores that are near you to stay open, so you don't always have to go across town. And they give you a little demo at the bottom here to show you how it works. So this, you don't have to be an official certified baker to do this. You just change these out and you cut your cookies. So if you're just doing basic cookies for yourself, for your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, whoever, it just helps make it easy. And then I wish they had more of these. This was originally $5.99 and they had it for $1.49. It's bronze edible pearl brush. And this is like, if you watch some of the videos, and I don't remember any names, sorry people, but like when they dip the strawberries in chocolate, and then they brush them and they look all pretty and matte but shiny. I don't know, how do you call that? I know that's an oxymoron to be matte and shiny, but it's like sometimes they're golden but they flick the stuff. Well, this is it. This is the kind of stuff that they use. And it has a brush. How great is that? I want some more of their colors because they had a whole bunch. And I was going to look and see anything about allergies, but it got water, cornstarch. Then it has some, you know, those chemicals. So, you know, you got to know what you need to know, especially if you have an allergy. You know what you can and can't do. All right, so I'm looking at the time. This is for clay. It's a clay cutter set. Makings Clay. And it was originally $5.99 and they had it down to $1.49. And you know how you don't think you need stuff until you need it? And then you're like, what did I do with that? And I got some of these little tools, probably like with some of my children clay kits that they got when they were children. Now I didn't throw them away because I'm like, I can use this stuff. I mean, they got a little stove that makes little steaks and all those kind of molds and stuff. I kept all of that. Yes, I sure did, because you never know when you need a clay steak. Oh, or carrots and broccoli. You just never know. But, so it has a rotor cutter. And sorry y'all, I thought it was going to be easier to get out than it's appearing to be. But you got your basic rotor cutter, or some people like to think the pizza cutter. And then it has this little decorative edge. And then it has this. And now you know what I thought this was. I thought this was going to let me get a handle to extend these, but they don't need a handle, and they are ergonomic, so you don't really have to worry about them hurting your hand. Besides, it's just going to be clay to cut. But this is a roller. That's what it is. So that's something else that you're going to need. At least in a hauler's mind. That's something that we're going to need. Excuse me. Okay, so if I had torn this down, which now I did, it says a roller and cutter set. So you roll and you cut. And like I said, you always think you don't need not one more of these until you're trying to do something and you can't find it. And then this. This is part of like the makeup section. It's a soap detailing tools. Well, you can use it for clay. It was originally $4.99, and then you get it for $1.24 now. And excuse me, y'all, I don't know why in the middle of this I have to cough. I'm having an asthma attack, so I had to pump. Excuse me. I guess I need to do it before the videos, because it's like I've said in prior videos. I just don't have to do a lot of talking because I'm in training, so I have to do more listening unless I have to read or I have a question or give it an answer. And so for those reasons, I really don't have to do a whole lot of talking. And by the time my children get home from school, they don't want to talk anymore. They tell me how their day was and stuff. And that's it. And to my husband, he just recently left for work. He goes to work in the middle of the day. And then he comes back home late at night, so he's not trying to talk. So again, the soap, $19.99. Got it for $4.99. It says it comes from supplies you with creativity at A to Z of making boutique quality soaps. Awesome, fresh, handmade beauty products made totally by you. It does smell good. It comes with a dish, 4 different types of soap. It has a clear, opaque, and 4 colors. So all I can say is, let me get to making. I've done the hauling. Now I just need to get to making. So with that, I'm going to bid you all adieu. And I'm going to go back to work first and then making something after I get off. Bye-bye. Y'all have a good day. Toot toot.